Hey there. I was reading this book at work a little bit today, and there's something that hit me, and I just like to try to explain that. So I'm going to start. This is chapter, I think it's chapter 4. Let me see. Yeah. Oh no, 5. 5. Okay. One of the most interesting symbols that has come down to us from the ancients is that of the ark, or the box that was said to contain the sacred relics. Many people believe that this belongs particularly to the Jewish nation, but this is a great mistake, because it has been the birthright of every country to have the ark. All have, like the Jewish people, lost much of their power and glory when they lost the sacred ark. In ancient Chaldea, Chaldea, and Phoenicia, it's like the phoenix, but Phoenicia, the ark was well known. India celebrates it as the lotus, and the ancient Egyptians tell how the moon god Osiris was imprisoned in the ark. In all the mystery religions of the world, individually and cosmically, the ark represents the fountainhead of wisdom. Over it, the Shekinah's glory, that's the Holy Spirit, another word of that, I'm pretty sure. The Shekinah's glory hovers as a column of flames by night and a pillar of smoke by day. Every country has seen and felt its presence when the priest, kings, and initiates bring out of an old civilization lost because of crystallization. When they say that, that means the crystallization of the pineal gland. The sacred ark, and surrounded by those faithful to the truth, carry it into other lands and among other peoples. So now there's something else. Well, it says in every creed and religion we find crystallization. We find small groups of people separating themselves from their brother man. We find those who cling to the old refuse to advance with the new, and whenever we find this crystallization, we find the spirit of truth carried away to other people and embodied in other doctrines. So this is what I read, and I thought of the reset in 2030. And I just posted a video on that on my community tab about how they are manipulating reality, and they've done it before and they'll do it again. But the time came, as in all nations, when selfishness and egotism entered the heart of king and people alike, and slowly the hand from the Great White Brotherhood that fed ancient Egypt was withdrawn, and the powers of darkness transformed the land of glory into one of ruins, and the names of mighty kings were buried beneath the oblivion of degeneracy. Mighty cataclysms shook the world, and out of the land of darkness, the Great White Brotherhood carried the chosen people into the promised land. Egypt, the land of glory, disintegrated into dust. The great temples of the pharaohs are ruins, and the temples of Isis are but broken heaps of sandstone. But what of the priest kings who labored there in the days of its glory? They are still with us, for those who were leaders before are leaders now, if they have continued to walk the path. See, here's the thing. Even though I've chosen a certain path, it doesn't mean you always stay on that one. Just because you're in your spirit body and into your eternity, you don't always remain there. You still make choices. Your consciousness can change. So that's if they remain on the path. Although his scepter is gone, because these three things, listen to what it says about that. When they have, it's all about the symbolism. They did this back in Egypt too. There are the three bodies, the scepters of Egypt. There are the three bodies that are the tools with which we are to build our temple. When they are mastered, they are the living proof of our right to kingship. Now, it says something really good about that, but where'd it go? About the writer. No, it's further. They are kings, not of earth, but of heaven. And in the life of our own master, we find one who joined himself to those who served, and was a true king, even when his only crown was a wreath of thorns. Those three things, though, they have a representation. They were the conscious instruments in the hands of a ready writer, willing and proud to do the work of those with whom through knowledge and truth they had attuned themselves. That's what it was. I told you this is an incredible book, but when I read about It Takes Its Hand, the Great White Brotherhood, I've heard of them before. Now, I don't know, I don't know who that actually is. There's a channel that I came across called the Great White Brotherhood. I just came across it randomly, and they have some pretty good teachings on there. But it's almost like, they're trying harder and harder and harder to get this stuff out there to help awaken, this pineal gland experience. That's what it's all about. That's what they're talking about, calcification. I made a few other videos today, and I am going to get back to reading the book. It's like, but I'm going through my own awakenings and understandings and all of that kind of stuff too. The sacred scarab. In this form, the ancient Egyptians worshipped Khepera, the rising sun, and the sacred scarab was buried with the dead as a symbol of resurrection. For as the sun rises from the darkness of the night, so the divine spirit rises from the body that is no more. The life is eternal. That's what I was trying to tell you. This all has to do with our eternity, and that's what my two other videos have to do with. One is quite long, but I figure there's a reason, that these things need to be earned. You need to sit there and listen to it, and maybe this one little thing will aid an individual in moving forward. I figure that's how it works, but I hope these will help. I'm very tired now. I've had quite a day. It's okay, though. It worked out. Everything's okay. Mister's okay. I'm okay. I knew this would come with its challenges, so... But yeah, I'm gonna start reading that. I'll try again tomorrow. I need to get some rest. I need to have more food and just rest. And I am tired. I hope this helps, because I'm thinking that what it's talking about is like, well, because it's almost like it moves away and then darkness overtakes, you know, and at one time things were totally different. So now it's, well, I don't know if you want to watch that little video that I posted from Joe Rogan. It's on the community page. He talks about altering reality and the Mandela effect, but like, and it does. That's the thing that makes sense. It probably is a psychological operation to see how far they can get away with manipulating reality. Just go watch it, and yeah, take care, everybody.